Welcome back to Humboldt State tonight. JB Mathers, joined by Sandy Moran, the cross-country / track coach for Humboldt State University. And before we talk about that, Sandy, I see you're rocking in the green and gold. Green Bay Packers, what's going on?
Well, you know,
California.
I have to have my pride. I'm from Wisconsin, you know, Cheeseheads. You know, they had a great game last night, beat the Bears. I mean, that's what I'm talking about.
That's, you know, was it the oldest rivalry in NFL football? All right, next time she's on, make sure she sports the Cheesehead so we can get her all dialed in. Make her prove her allegiance to the team. All right, let's talk, of course, is cross-country season. You've got a meet coming up this weekend. It is at Beaupre Golf Course, so maybe I'll see you there because, you know, I love being out on the sticks. Something tells me people won't be golfing while this is going on. You know, a lot of people have been to track meets. I know I've been to multiple track meets. I've never been to a cross-country meet. What can I expect by going out there Saturday morning, 9 o'clock, rise and shine?
You know, cross-country is more of a, you know, run around on the grass and do hills and that kind of thing. But it's still not necessarily not a spectator's course. I mean, some courses are ridiculous, like you don't really get to see anything. But our course is pretty spectator friendly, and you know, so people can watch the race develop. So it's about 5 miles for the men and a 6K for the women. So that's like 3 3/4 of a mile.
All right, so I got to know, I mean, the total novice here, are you running on the cart pass? Are you running down the middle of the fairways? I hope you're staying off the greens. How do they set up the course? A lot of folks, of course, have been out to Beaupre. How's it set up out there?
We try and take spikes on the greens. No, I'm just kidding. Tear it up, you know.
4!
Yeah, exactly. No, it's kind of a combination of the cart pass and the fairways. So it's a little bit of a combination. And that we're doing that big hill.
Oh, yeah, I walked that thing and I'm done, so I can't imagine. That's up to number 6, I believe. For the, I assume your cross-country runners also run your distance stuff come tracking
oh,
field
yeah,
season.
definitely. They both.
What do they prefer? Do they prefer running the courses, or they prefer being out on the track where they get cheered on?
It depends on who they are. You know, some of the middle distance runners obviously would rather do track, you know, 8:15, because when you go up from like a mile type distance to a 10K, it's a pretty big difference. But a lot of them really like cross country because it's more of that team atmosphere, you know, that family atmosphere, and you know, it's more of like a group, you know, success versus on the track. It's kind of more you. So they like that part of it.
Okay, now a couple weeks ago, you guys were in Hawaii for that. Football was with the team back in Alamosa a couple weeks ago, and you really noticed altitude and change of environment. I imagine in your you know, sport, it makes a huge difference whether it's the temperature, the altitude. Talk about you know, different environments on runners.
Yeah, definitely altitude probably has the biggest difference and the biggest change for them, and trying to adjust to that. And it's hard to adjust. It's almost like, unless you're there for 2 weeks, it's almost impossible to adjust. Okay. So we don't really go to altitude meets too much. But with the heat, I mean, you just have to prepare for it. I mean, at Hawaii, I mean, it was warm, but we stayed out of the sun on Friday. You know, I definitely, you know, had to crack down on them.
I was going to say, that had to be your toughest coaching experience since you've been here. You're in Hawaii. Okay, guys, okay, gals, we're not going to be, you know, hanging out on the beach having, you know, ice-cold apple juice and cranberry juice and stuff like that, you know, enjoying the beach life.
Yeah, I mean, we did, like, we toured the island because it's, you know, Oahu. Well, any island in Hawaii is not very big. So we toured Oahu. You know, we got to see some sights, you know, eat at, like, a big shrimp shack. And you know, we did some fun things on Friday, but, you know, so it kept them out of the sun. I didn't make them, like, sit in the hotel room. Right. And then Saturday the meet wasn't until later. And so, like, we went and watched a movie, which who wants to watch a movie in Hawaii? But, you know, again, staying out of the sun.
You want to do the movie for like the meet at Stanislaus or something, right? One of those. That's when you want to go see the movie.
Right. You mean you're trying to say Turlock's not exciting?
Oh, okay. I hope nobody's watching in Turlock tonight. Now, one of my things I would love, I always worry about when I go on vacation or I go to Hawaii, it's you got to watch the calories, because everyone says the calories are so bad in Hawaii. That's the beauty of cross country, I guess. I mean, the more the merrier, right? You're a burning machine, the kids are out there.
Oh, yeah, they're a burning machine. I'm not so much, but they, yeah, I mean, they can eat whatever they want. I mean, it doesn't matter, but I mean, I think they ate a lot of local stuff. That was kind of our goal, is to eat local stuff and, you know, fish and the shrimp and that kind of thing. So it was pretty cool. You know, the chicken, you know, the teriyaki chicken and that kind of stuff. And then, by the way, they had a play day where they could hang out at the beach all day on Sunday.
Okay, so they didn't.
I did
you didn't
put that
deprive
in there.
them the entire time.
No.
What about a luau? Any luau's? Any of that stuff going on?
No luau's. So we stay by Waikiki Beach, and I don't think that's really a luau area.
Oh, I'll have to go next time, and I'll be on quality control. Make sure things.
There you go. We're going back next year, so
there you go.
regionals
Dan
is there.
Collin, JB Mathers, sign me up. I'll take care of that.
I think you need to do like a show,
I've never done play-by-play for a cross-country meet, and
think
I'm
you
always
need to.
looking to expand my horizons.
you need to.
And as much as I love the Redwood Bowl, I mean, I could imagine doing this show in Hawaii. I'm sure Ross and Dawn and Tom and everybody would be okay taking the show on location.
I think so, yeah. That'd be awesome.
Since we're name dropping, tell me about some of the runners on your team this year that we really need to keep an eye out for.
Oh, on the men's side, it's hard to drop one name. I mean, it's going to be pretty interchangeable. We have 6 guys that can run in a pack. Probably the top 3 guys that'll switch off are Eric Mullane, Andrew Sylvester, and Luis Galicia. But then behind them, Austin Huff, Nick LaPlante. I mean, they're right there too. I mean, it's not even. I mean, you never know who's going to be the top 5. I really don't know, honestly. So it'll change every meet. I have a feeling, which is a great thing to have. To be able to run in that pack. I mean, that's to your advantage.
Now, we talked to Danielle, we're talking about, volleyball, a lot of the team sports. You're breaking down film, and obviously you're game planning for the next day. Are you guys game planning, talking about these packs, or is it just kind of who's feeling it that day when they're out there?
No, I mean, we game plan. I mean, we definitely don't watch film. That wouldn't really help.
I wouldn't imagine watching film at track.
You'd be like, there they go. No, in track it's different, but cross country not so much. But we definitely have a game plan. We want to run in a pack. I mean, the women's side, kind of Megan Rowland's kind of out there. But then the other girls are running a pack. Bridget Berg's kind of between them, but we're trying to create that pack situation on the women's side. It's just Megan Rowland's kind of like
just out going on.
Yeah.
Okay, you brought it up. Watching film and running. Well, what's the best running movie? Is it Prefontaine? Is it Chariots of Fire? What's the go-to movie for a runner?
There's actually a Billy Mills movie
that's
I think is one of the best movies.
What's the name of it?
I can't think of it right now.
Google the Billy Mills movie. Will that get us somewhere?
there's 2 Prefontaine movies, and some parts of it are kind of hokey, but I mean it's.
I'm a hokey guy, so I like it. Sandy, thank you so much.
Thank you.
All right, Sandy Moran joins us here on Humboldt State tonight. I'm JB Mathers.
Miller Farms is a full-service nursery that's brimming with color. You'll find everything from beautiful plants to gardening supplies and landscaping equipment. Miller Farms staff is incredibly knowledgeable and always available to help even the most novice of gardeners. Their giftware section is full of wonderful and whimsical cards, garden ornaments, and so much more. From fountains to plants and trees to gardening supplies and specialty workshops, you'll find it all in one special place at Miller Farms on Central.